someone who was always disappointed.
He was something that I believed in because that was what I'd always been taught to believe.
It had been a long time since I thought of him as someone personal.
I used to see him as very far and distant.
Before, God was just a historical God,
I used to see him as controller.
but now he's a real God for me.
He's someone that I love and trust so much.
He's a person and he's so close.
I see him as a friend and a real, tangible person in my life.
He's taught me so much about who he is and how trustworthy he is.
I thought of myself as basically nothing.
Someone who got their significance from the way people treated me.
As very weak.
I never saw how much influence my life can have on others.
Only worth what I could offer.
Not content with who I am.
I hated myself a lot.
Now I just really see all the things God has placed in my life to be an influence.
God has given me so much identity.
I'm valuable because he has made me valuable.
He's placed a specific calling on my life to go and love people.
I am who God created me to be.
I think I came here as a boy and I'm leaving a man.
Before Rev 5, I didn't think that Christian leadership was very important.
Being a leader is actually more about serving people.
You can't just talk and talk and talk and push people around.
If you seek to gain their trust, they'll voluntarily just submit to your leadership.
Jesus is the one we look. He's our example.
Laying down of yourself and serving others.
You have to be humble. You can't think you're better than anyone.
To be a leader, you have to serve the people that you are leading and put them before yourself.
When you're full of love and compassion for them, then they're going to know that they can trust what you say.
If I could give advice to a potential Rev 5 student, I would say to do it.
Dive in. Be vulnerable.
Be here fully.
You have so many opportunities to really experience God, to grow in your character, to understand the destiny and the awesome things that he has for you.
And as long as you're willing to surrender everything to him, there's going to be no limit of the work he can do.
Just know your life is going to be changed, and it is one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had.
He's not going to disappoint you. He is going to do so much more that you can imagine or dream.
Really trust that if you're doing something like this, then God has brought you to that place for a reason.
The things that are going to happen in your life during Rev 5 are going to be phenomenal.
And you will be changed.
At Rev 5, they have us make these creeds, which is basically a series of statements that are true about ourselves. When I wrote it, I didn't believe a word of it, but now I believe it so much.
God lights up the dark places of my life and brings healing.
I am a son of the sovereign King of all. I am a servant of the one true God.
He saw me before I even existed. Even then, he was taking care of me.
I am a son of God and I will serve as a man of God until the day I die.
God has turned my pain into power and my shame into peace.
I fix my eyes not on this world, but on God, and material things cannot distract me.
I am like an oak tree, for on Christ the solid rock I stand.
I will not allow this flesh to control me. I will not compromise. I refuse to give in.
I am not hindered by sin because God is my salvation and the perfecter of my faith.
I am powerful, strong, and courageous. I am called to spread the great news of my Savior.
I am anointed by God with gifts that I will use to further his kingdom.
I'm a brush in the hands of the perfect painter.
I'm set apart, I'm different. I'm never going to fit in here on earth, and that's okay.
I am a light in a world blanketed with darkness.
Christian is not about what I do or where I go. I bear the name of Christ, therefore Christian is who I am.
I will fight to extend his kingdom.
I have nothing to prove to anyone. I am who he created me to be.
I am Juan Bosco Delgado Lara.
My name is Wesley Page Dunham.
I am Janice Rochelle Jones.
I am Julia Catherine Jones.
I am Spencer Thomas Leo.
I am Marta Paloma Ortega Gatica.
I'm Ava Nicole Shar.
I am Lucas Allen Taylor.
I'm Lindsay Luisa Versa.
And I'm